a good segue. Agha Jafri. Agha is the founder of the American Muslim Congress. He migrated to the U.S. in 1968, and after finishing his education, he joined the U.S. government in Health and Human Services area. He's been a community organizer, and now he's currently Secretary General of the American Muslim Congress, and he's working on his first book, The Crescent Also Rises. We welcome Agha Jafri.
Shalom, greetings and salam alaikum. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to be here, and especially I must commend our sister Shoshana Beckerman for being so perceptive and visionary in organizing this high-level panel on the role of Parliament for building peaceful and inclusive societies and countering violence extremism. Before us, at this panel, there were a couple of other panels who spoke in great detail as to the role of civil societies and what we can do. Parliament is a very, very important part and integral part, and having focus on the parliamentarian is very essential. And I tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, in countries like Pakistan, where I come from, the population is controlled more and ruled more by the imams in a mosque, or Islamic center, a religious center, than even by the rulers. Parliamentarian, being from the grassroots, can play a very important role, simply because that's the way it is. So the pulpit is a place. Pulpit is where the problem is. In societies like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Morocco, and other countries. And I'm sure the very esteemed speakers who spoke before me, they pointed out, especially the gentleman from Bundestag in Germany, talked about changing the syllabus. But to control the imams is the key here. Unless you do something about really stopping these imams in fomenting hatred, bigotry, and all kinds of discrimination and defamation of people of other faiths, it's not going to work. It is very difficult in general to control that. Now these folks, these terrorists, the ISS and Al-Shabaab and Nusra and Al-Sham and Taliban, we talk about all of them. Where did they come from? They did not fall from the sky. They are from amongst us. And they are from those madrasas in Pakistan and Afghanistan. Thousands of those madrasas where these imams are teaching them what they should not be taught. And this is the key in this cathedral of decency and diplomacy and civility. I must be very careful. We have in this body the countries which are spreading this ideology of Salafism and Wahhabism. It was mentioned in a footnotish fashion. But believe me, my friends, the core problem, the mother of all the problem, the root cause of all the problem, is this ideology. And that's where ideology is taught. In some of these, I shall not mention the name of the country. These ideologies are taught in those countries. And these people are made to believe that others who are not what you are, which is Muslim, are animals. They are kafir, which is infidel. They are najis, unclean, and all kinds of things. I mean, though, they don't spare even Muslims. Shia Muslims are singled out as being the people of wrong side, and they should be annihilated, exterminated. The United Nations, a body which is so esteemed and so holy and so sacred and so noble, must get down to the effort, must come down to the realization that it cannot be controlled by a single country. Again, not to mention, it's very sad, a country recently, as late as 6 weeks ago, told Mr. Moon that unless he delete the name of that country, of that particular country, from the list of bad nation, that country will stop giving any financial aid for Syria, for South Sudan, and for Palestinian in Gaza. So this blackmail must stop. This body should be very fair. Mr. Moon was very honorable. He was very ethical. He came out, I said in the press, my friend, and he said that this was done to me. I was blackmailed. And we are allowed to commend him for that. Thank you so much.